កម្មវិធីតុងមូលលើកទី1ជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសដែលចូលរួមសម្របសម្រួលដល់ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់ដោយអាយុធម្មរដ្ឋសភាចាសសុកអានឧបនាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីនិងរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីទទួលបន្ទុកទេសការគណៈរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីស្ដីពីសៀវភៅដែលនិពន្ធដោយអាយុធម្មស៊ីជីនពីងប្រធានាធិបតីចិនក្រុមចំណងជើងថាអភិបាលកិច្ចនៃប្រទេសចិនចូលរួមនៅក្នុងឱកាសនេះរួមមានលោកជំទាវពូជីនគួរឯកអគ្គរដ្ឋទូតចិនប្រចាំនៅប្រជាជាតិកម្ពុជាលោកជំទាវក្លូតធីតាប្រធានរាជបណ្ឌិតសភាកម្ពុជាវាគ្មិនកិត្តិយសចិននិងកម្ពុជាព្រមទាំងមហាជនចំនួនជាង700នាក់ដែលជាមន្ត្រីរាជការនិស្សិតនិងជាពិសេសនិស្សិតនៃសាលាភូមិន្ទរដ្ឋបាលយើងសូមដកស្រង់កម្មវិធីតុកមូលនេះសង្ខេបដូចតទៅ
On behalf of the Royal Academy of Cambodia, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to Excellency Academic Sieng Sok An, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister in charge of the Office of the Council of Ministers, for serving as the moderator today and to all speakers for participation in this event. Under the competent guidance of Excellency Deputy Prime Minister Sok An, together with the support from the Embassy of Chinese to Cambodia and good collaboration with the Zhejiang University. For more than 5 years, the Confucius Institute and Royal Academy of Cambodia has become two important centers for promoting educational and cultural exchange between China and Cambodia. This institution has been considered to be the center for promotion and development of cultural exchange and bilateral relations between Cambodia and China.
Today, you see, I think we are organizing for the first time, you see, the roundtable for launching the very important book entitled The Governance of China, written by Excellency President Xi Jinping of the Great China. So I think in the beginning I have to show you the book. Yes, the book is will be available, so every participant can take one after at the gate. When you go out, you can collect one. Normally, you see the book is put on sale. One book, maybe if you buy in Beijing, maybe more than $10. If you buy in the airport, see Singapore airport or in the Bangkok airport, maybe you have to pay more than $20. You see, we got the donation from the two libraries in Beijing. You see, and the book now is at the gate. Yes, we have enough book. You see, available for every one of you. You can take one. Yes, you see, I show you the book, and we have also some backup. You see, when we speak, the governance of China by President Xi Jinping is a collection of his major work and wisdom on experience, policy, and perspective of the entire Communist Party leadership, as well as a vision for the future of world's most populous country. You know that China has more than 1,300 million people. You see that why here we use the word the most populous country. Over the first 2 years in office, because President Xi Jinping came in to the office of the President of China about 2 years. You see, so this is the experience of his 2-year experience. It is broad-based and include various dimensions of China policy related to energy, economy, technology, environment, security, governance. This is the most important word, right? Governance, corruption, and international cooperation. That means the book covers also the foreign policy of China. These 500 plus pages. So the 515 page book contains almost 80 speech, talk, interview, instruction, and correspondence. That means exchange of letter. It will contribute to interpreting the concept and the principle of governance of the Communist Party leadership, what we call CPC leadership, and it will help the international community to learn and to understand more about the better understand China's idea, its path forward of development, and its domestic and foreign policy, and its response to international concern about China as well as the future of China. The book is currently published in 10 languages, namely simplified Chinese. There is a different variety of Chinese language. So the simplified Chinese, traditional Chinese, English, French, Russian, Arabic, Spanish, Portuguese, German, and Japanese. So 10 different languages already. So what about Khmer? We have 10 languages. So what about the Khmer language? The Khmer language edition of the book will be available in the very near future. The book demonstrates the Chinese dream. I think it is very important, Chinese dream. What is the Chinese dream? Which in essence mean, so Chinese dream means 3 points, very important point, mean making China prosperous and strong. Second point is the rejuvenation, that means to make China young. Point 3, 1, 2, now 3, happiness of the Chinese people. He thinks that zero-sum thinking is outdated, and that we must blaze a new trail of win-win cooperation. He first also made win-win proposals, such as building a new model of major country relationship, the Silk Road Economic Belt, and the 21st century Maritime Silk Road. Concerning China's relation with other countries, the President highlighted the parts of China's peaceful development, that is friendship, sincerity, reciprocity, and inclusiveness. Yes, I think in the foreign policy, and in particular, I see the policy of China toward the neighboring country. You see, in the book you can see the description and the comment on what we call the continental economic belt. In the here you see here is China, India, is here, and Europe here, Western Europe, and is the sea here. So two road, Silk Road, because the very old Silk Road, but now China want to revive the concept of Silk Road. Yes. So on the continental, what they call the continental economic belt. You see, started from China, maybe Shanghai or some city. You see, to go across to the west and to reach Europe. You see, to Russia, Moscow, and come down to Germany and maybe to other countries. So more than 12,000 kilometers of railroad. Yes. Yeah, so you can see very long railroad. So there is called the continental economic belt or to be short, you can call the belt, and here's the Maritime Sea Road. You see, come here. You can call only the road. The either the belt and the either the road. I like to introduce now the speaker because I am only the moderator. So the speaker has the duty to explain to you. Yes. So number one is Excellency Musayid Hussan Sayid. I regret that yesterday evening I received the mail. He cannot come. Now I like to introduce to you Dr. Yu Yan Chun. Yes, so maybe you can show up to Yu Yan Chun. You can show up to the audience a little bit. So Dr. Yu Yan Chun is a research professor and the special assistant to President CIO, the China Institute of Contemporary International Relations, based in Beijing. And now, you see, I like to address two questions to Madam Professor. Yes, for comment to all of us. Question number one: what the expectation and hope of the neighboring country about the cooperating succession like one belt, one road? You can see the belt and the road on the map. And the realizing of wider communication. So the question one. And question two: what are our neighboring country developmental plan and need? Please refer to the current situation so as to connect China's development to theirs, that means to the development of the neighboring country. As a moderator, I would like to address to Professor Yu, and I hope that you will be very happy to listen to Madam Professor Yu, you see, for this, for her comment concerning these two questions. So, Madam Professor, please, I give you the floor.
About the question, one belt, one road, just the Deputy Prime Minister Suan described the map totally, very clearly. I think this is Chinese international economic development proposal. The main purpose that China wants to with the country alongside the Silk Road together develop, together cooperate. The simple word is the make money for the people. The content of the proposal, I think, can focus on 5 aspects. First, incorporate the policy cooperation. That means we should exchange each other economy develop strategy and provide the policy and the legal support. Secondly, I think we should do corporate construction infrastructure. That means complete or perfect infrastructure of transportation. Third, I think we should cooperate trade cooperation. This is the benefit and the own cooperation. And the fourth, enhance the money cooperation. Fifth, I think exchange people exchange. This year is a very important year for One Belt, One Road.
Frankly speaking, the first question I would like to know from you, because because for China side, we want to know what our neighbors develop policy, what our neighbors develop proposal. We want our develop proposal linked with your proposal. For example, the last year the instruction fund established. So I think this provides a good chance for our neighbor, especially for our Cambodia. So I think we can catch this chance together to do something. So how do Chinese proposal connect with the Cambodia economy proposal is very important. We think we can do something about this one this year. Thank you.
So Cambodia is very happy, to be linked, and we support totally the project, the idea. Now I'd like to introduce, I think, another distinguished speaker to all of you. Yes, Dr. Wang Hongmei. Yes. Dr. Wang Hongmei is an associate professor and party member of the CPC. Question 1. What impact will the achieving rejuvenation of China has on the neighboring country? Question number 2. What is the prominent feature in the idea of President Xi Jinping governance? So we know that a lot of points concerning governance is concerning the book. But what is the prominent feature from the governance? So Dr. Wang, I give you the floor, please.
Thank you. China is committed to pursuing peaceful development. China's domestic development benefits the rest of the world. First of all, its neighbors. China's basic policy of diplomacy with neighboring countries is to treat them as friends and partners, to make them feel secure and support the development. This policy can be characterized by friendship, sincerity, reciprocity, and inclusiveness. The achieving rejuvenation of China will benefit the region of safeguarding peace and stability, also of achieving mutually beneficial result. I think the most principal feature of Xi's governance is seeking truth from facts, because the ideas of Xi's governance are based on the Chinese realities. For example, the Chinese dream is based on the remarkable achievement of that China has gained for more than 30 years. For example, the all-round and deeper level reform, developing a law-based country, are the methods to solve a lot of problems exist in China now. So I think the most prominent feature of Xi's governance is seeking truth from facts. Thanks.
So thank you, Professor. You see. Now I introduce another speaker, Dr. Sangaret. Dr. Sangaret, yes. I like to present some point in his biography to you, to all of you. Dr. Sangaret is currently my advisor. Yes. Yeah. He is also a research fellow at the Center for ASEAN Study, University of Antwerp, Belgium. Maybe you did not hear about the name of the university, but it is a good university in Belgium, Antwerp, where he earned his PhD in economics under the Royal Government of Belgium scholarship. Dr. Sangaret was awarded a postdoctoral fellowship at the Flemish Center for International Policy. Dr. Sangaret did his undergraduate work at Royal University of Phnom Penh, during which he stayed in Stungnirjay Pagoda with a Buddhist monk. Dr. Sangaret was born in 1973 to a poor rice farming family in rural Kompeng commune in Kiriwong district, Takeo province. So, Dr. Red, I like to address two questions to you. Question one. Concern has been here about respect to China's rise. In your view, what does the China rise mean to the world? Is it a threat? Point two. China started its reform and opening up to the outside world since late 1970. How successful China reform and opening up have been economically? That means we stress on the economical aspect. So I give the floor to Dr. Sangaret, please.
Thank you, Deputy Prime Minister, for your questions. And just to start with, I want to emphasize that I'm not Chinese expert, not the expert on Chinese economies, but after receiving the books by President Xi Jinping, I just got interested in it and just started reading a couple of papers concerning the Chinese economies, as well as the how reform is so successful, and among other things that I have read. Concerning the question, I think this question is probably the question of the other participant in this room as well. And this question has catch a lot of attention, I think, not only in China, but also in other countries as well. So the concern, because the concern that China rise is that, you know, when especially with China competitor, when China rise, meaning that China has more capacity, more means to do things as the established global power has been doing as well. So in my view, China rise is economically beneficial for countries that has a relationship with China, including economic relationship, particularly trade and investments. And China rise is in fact not a zero-sum game, it is a positive-sum game, which means that the rise of China will benefit the rest of the world. And why do I say that? Because the world economy today is so interdependent, it's very highly interdependent. You have heard some economists have said, you know, when a large country such as China just sneeze and a smaller country catch cold. So which means that if the large economy is going to be ailing, and the other country already gets sick. So that is what you have heard. But the right China, as I said, the right China benefit the rest of the world, but China economy also depends on the world economies as well, and for economic development and economic growth. For question number 2, it's a very difficult question in this. But when I review the books, I'm very curious from one page to the next. Just want to read what's going to happen next, and then next and next. When I read the book, I see the reform and opening up, and why China initiated the reform. If I remember well, they wanted to initiate reform well before the 1970s, but the actual reform took place sometimes in 1978, if I remember very well, by Deng Xiaoping during that time, President Deng Xiaoping. And why he did that? China started with planned economic system. So planned economic system meaning that what to produce, the good to produce, service to produce is planned by the government. So you want to buy something else superior, probably it's not available because the government said what to produce and produce for whom and how much should be produced. So if you want to buy more, that is not available. So seeing the other country that use market economic system and then they get benefit, then China leader during that time, Chairman Deng Xiaoping, he see this benefit and then he initiated the reforms in many fields, starting from education, from industry, even state enterprises has been privatized, and invite foreign investors, especially from rich countries, to invest in Chinese industries. And they receive a lot of investments from those countries, which augment their low existing capital. Why reform has been so successful, that due to many factors, both human capital as well as leadership of China. China has very able leaderships to carry out reform, and they make commitment to do so. They never reverse the reform, and they have planning, and so that when you open your economies to the rest of the world, and then you will see benefit generated, and the effect is complementary with the rest of the world as well. And another success is from human capital. China working so hard and so committed, and that I see the factor. And human capital in China has been very high as well, due to good education, due to higher income, and they send the people abroad. This can help, build up the education quality for China. And that education will give rise to human capital, and again human capital create technologies, and then technology will create economic growth, and that's continue unabatedly. Thank you.
Before we end the roundtable, I would like to invite ICC Chungguo, Ambassador of China to Cambodia, to present to all of you the closing keynote. Please, ICC.
First of all, welcome to attend today's launching ceremony of the book Xi Jinping, The Governance of China, jointly sponsored by the Embassy of the People's Republic of China to Cambodia and the Royal Academy of Cambodia. I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to Deputy Prime Minister His Excellency Dr. Soan, who has spared his precious time to attend and preside this function. Over a period of time, China has been attracting growing attentions worldwide. The world wants to know what changes are in process in China and what impact they will have on the rest of the world. Ever since the 18th National Congress of the Communist Party of China in 2012, the new central leadership with Xi Jinping as a General Secretary has led the people of China to embark on a new journey of reform, opening up, and modernization. The book introduced today, Xi Jinping, The Governance of China, has comprehensively and systematically offered the answers to major theoretical and practical questions on China's development in these changing times, and also has embodied the Chinese leaders' philosophy and the strategy of governance. This book is a window for the international society to get access to the contemporary China and the key to the answers of issues concerning China. This book takes 5 chapters to elaborate how China firmly pursues the path of peaceful development. Xi Jinping stresses that it is a strategic choice made by China to pursue peaceful development in keeping with the development trend of the times and China's fundamental interest. And it is also the conclusion drawn from an objective assessment of China's history, its present, and the future. I'm very glad to learn that the Royal Academy of Cambodia is also planning to translate this book into Khmer language and issue it to the public. In the coming future, the Cambodian readers will be able to read the book in your mother language, so as to have a better understanding of China's development path and the direction, its reform process, and the foreign policy, and also the personal style and the charisma of Xi Jinping. Thank you for your attention.
Excellency Hu Jingguo, Ambassador of the Republic of China to Cambodia, Excellency Madame Clotilda, the Chairman of the Royal Academy, distinguished Professor and Speaker, I think the younger brother and nephew from different university and Excellency from different ministry. Today, you see, this is the first time, the first roundtable that we conducted it in English. Normally we speak Khmer, but today, you see, we have our friend professor from China. They speak English. That's why we were. I think we conducted our roundtable in English. Now it is a time to conclude. You see, and to end up our roundtable. So I think, as usual, before closing, I would like to wish you see, good health, good success. You see, and I never forget. I wish you family happiness. Thank you very much.
លោកជំទាវ ពូជិនគួរ ឯកអគ្គរដ្ឋទូតចិនប្រចាំនៅប្រទេសជាតិកម្ពុជាបានជូនសិភៅអភិបាលកិច្ចនៃប្រទេសចិនរបស់ឯកឧត្តមស៊ីជីនពីងជានិមិត្តរូបជូនឯកឧត្តមរដ្ឋសភាចារសុកអានឧបនាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីនិងរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីទទួលបន្ទុកទីស្តីការគណៈរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីឯកឧត្តមរដ្ឋសភាចារក៏បានជូនបានសរសើរដល់ក្រុមហ៊ុនចិន ដែលបានផ្ដល់សៀវភៅចំនួនជាង500ក្បាលដែលឥតគិតថ្លៃជូនគណៈរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីហើយគណៈរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីបានចែកជូនសៀវភៅម្នាក់មួយក្បាលដល់សមាជិកចូលរួមនាថ្ងៃទី2ខែកុម្ភៈឆ្នាំ2015នេះ